All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and honors to all you fellow laborers, you brothers that are kicking this word in truth and in sincerity. And for the women and children that are watching, all right, getting built up, staying in order. All right, so I want to go into what happened in the last couple of days. It's pretty much the stock market pretty much crashed, even though it's not being reported as such. I mean, the Dow's down, the SAP, all of these different stock markets, man. So this is a sign of the time because people are all pumped up over what's called the Trump bubble, but now that shit is bursting, and we're gonna see what you people are gonna do now, man. You hardcore Trump supporters, all right? Yeah, because now people are questioning if he's actually going to do those tax cuts, which is going to affect the way that these big corporations conduct business. All right, that may limit them for hiring more people, which means what? A cut on potential jobs that are to be gained, that were to be gained. All right, because the corporations could open up more expansion because they would have less tax rate. But now that's a little uncertain, and that's why that's one of the reasons why this shit is crashing. And ultimately, it's because, the one as God, Jesus Christ, all right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, they're dead set against America, man. And it's about time this place gets destroyed and all of these prophecies fully manifest. So, Lord's will, this shit, works. If not, let me go to this other one. I got this on deck. Satan always hindering. Global stock markets fall as Trump turmoil intensifies. Big falls on U.S. stock markets have dragged down Asian shares over fears the political controversy surrounding President Trump will blunt his ability to deliver tax and regulatory reform. Yeah, like I was saying earlier. Wall Street's three main indexes shed more than 1.7%, and the dollar erased most gains made since his election. Asia's main stock markets opened lower following the losses in New York. Japan's Nikkei 225, South Korea's Kospi, and Australia's ASX 2000 were down between 0.9 and 1.3% in morning trade. That follows the S&P 500's biggest one-day fall since September. It closed 1.8% at 2,357 points. So that's a significant hit. But the biggest plunge was the tech-heavy Nasdaq, which lost 2.6% to 6,011. More volatility. I'm just jump around as I usually do. Optimism over the Trump administration's pro-growth policy had driven a sharp rally in U.S. stocks since its election in November. But the row over the firing of FBI Director James Comey and growing skepticism about Mr. Trump's ability to push major policies through Congress has cast a cloud over markets. It's kind of worrisome. It could take time to muddle through this, said Joseph Bonatti, managing director at share trader Rosenblatt Securities in New York. All right, I'm going to jump down, dollar down. Financial stocks, big rises over the past few months, bore the brunt of Wednesday's share price falls. Goldman Sachs fell more than 5%, and JP Morgan Chase fell 3.8%. 8 of the 11 major S&P 500 sectors were lower. Gold, another haven asset, rose 0.9%, and the so-called fear index, the VIX, reached its highest level in nearly 1 month. All right, I'm going to jump to the last two. The dollar index, which tracks the value of the currency against a basket of currencies, whether it be the euro, the pound, the Canadian dollar, so on and so forth, is down 0.6% to 97.5, its weakest since November. So yeah, this little boom that's been had since Trump got in office, that shit is dissipated, all right, in 2 days. Jeremy Bryant, Gradient Investments, said the uncertainty could continue through the summer and beyond. We're largely through the earnings season, so political uncertainty is probably going to be the largest source of risk in the next 3 to 6 months. Yeah, this is an uncertain time, man. To you people, all right, we know what time it is, all right? This is a time of the destruction of Babylon. So this is Zephaniah 1 and 11. How, ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, and they that bear silver are cut off. Are they not howling? Or they're all complaining about this? And he's saying, look, and Maktesh is an ancient merchant city, the equivalent of Wall Street. And they call it Wall Street because it has all of those major, well, not all, but the majority of the major indexes, such as the NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, are based there, So that's pretty much the financial, and everybody will agree to this. New York is the financial capital of the world, man. They have a multitude of stockbrokers, all right? That's what it's known for, all right? So they're howling right now. Why? Because there's uncertainty over their stocks, all right? They have financial insecurity, instability, because that's their whole life, man. All right, those investment bankers, stockbrokers, All right. The finance sector, they're predicated on this wicked, rigged system, man. All right. Verse 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. That's right. So in 1 hour, so great riches will come to naught, as it is written in Revelation, the book of Revelation. All right. So this place is going to go out with a bang. All right. And before that, there's going to be all types of political, economic, and social upheaval, as the scriptures prophesy about. And like I said, that gold isn't going to be able to deliver. But what will? Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. That's right. So the brothers that are continuing in this faith, all right, and all the believers, you're going to be delivered through what? The righteousness which is in Yahweh Shai, man. Not of your own works, but by the belief that you have in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? The belief that you have in these words that we're speaking. Because none of these prophecies shall fast. And we're seeing it manifest right now. And those stockbrokers, all those people, they're totally bugged out. All right, especially the ones over here on the West Coast, because out here it's the East Coast bias because the markets open up according to Eastern Standard Time. So these jokers out here got to get up 4:35, 5:30 to watch the market, man. And now what are they waking up to? Disappointment. Why? Because they put their trust in money. All right, which the scriptures speak against. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Which this is really talking about Israelites. All right, when you go to the parable in Matthew the 13th chapter about the sower, it explains that that there's one man that gets choked with the deceitfulness of riches and the cares of this world, man. And that's what that's what happens to a lot of these guys, all right? You know, you start catching that hell, you get caught up in trying to make money, and then now you're no longer fruitful, all right? Guys that sold out like Nathaniel 7, all right, General Yohana, and I believe you too, Alazar from the Sakari, all right? They love money, and your partner, he for sure loves money. He has mammon on him, heavier than I've ever seen, man, within or without the truth, all right? And you know how niggas get into money, man. But that dude is a damn scammer, man. Yeah, but you know what? You putting your trust in money, man, that's going to consume you. All right? That's going to consume your spirit. And you're no longer concerned about the prophecies coming to pass in this place being destroyed. You want to have a more comfortable lifestyle, you know, right? And you get heavy into it. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm into making money, but I don't love it, you know. I know what deals to make, all right? I know which moves to make, all right, to function in society, as do all the brothers in the camp, all right? Because we're not stupid, all right? We know that we have to maintain ourselves in a society, yet we make it a point to always put this truth first, man. You got to remember your first love, and your first love is not money, all right? All right, some fiat money, which means let it be, which is faith-based, man. So pretty much you're putting your faith in the money of your oppressor, all right, the monetary system of your oppressor, which is digitally concocted, with no actual substance backing it. You're putting more faith in that than you are in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. That's why it says, look, the love of money, all right, you can make money, all right, you can use money. The scriptures say that money is a defense, but when you start to love it, you're gonna err from the faith, man. And you see these Edomites that are in finance. I interviewed a chick yesterday. She used to work in finance and equity. She was with an equity firm. She said it was consuming her soul, man, sucking her soul. And this is her setup, man. This is a damn Edomite. Hey, so how much more are people? All right, particularly you that know the truth, man. All right, I got one last precept, well, a few. I'm going to read it in Sirach, the 31st chapter. Watching for riches consume with the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. And that's true. Like I said, they get up super early, all right, to check all of the indexes from around the world, especially people that are in the Forex trading. All right, why? Because that's predicated on the global economic systems and markets, which really they all are. All right, if you're really into it, you're going to be looking at all the indexes, not just SAP and Dow and the NYSE. All right, and you got to get up early. Why? Because it opens early. Plus, you got to get up early, you know, to account for the the time difference over there in Europe. All right, Australia. All right. And what are you always thinking about? Money. Oh man, I got to make more moves. I got to make more money. We wake up thinking we need to make more money spiritually. We need to do more work, lest the Lord cast us aside, man. And that's okay, because that's a reward that we're gonna get that's everlasting. It's not gonna diminish. All right, it's not gonna be subject to fluctuation. All right, like this system is. All right, you can be up. You could be up $500, and then you could be down $500 in a matter of days. All right, depending on market fluctuations. All right, there's no variableness with the Heavenly Father. He don't change, as it is written in Malachi, the 3rd chapter, verse 2. Watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sore disease breaketh sleep. And it is a disease. A disease means a dis-ease. All right, you getting entrenched in this monetary system. And I see it time and time again. A lot of my clients, you know, they're CEOs, or they're in equity, they're in investment banking, they're with equity firms. All right, they're venture capitalists, and they're not happy, man. All right, the happiest they are is when they consult with me, man, for that hour. Oh man, I feel so much better. Why? Because they're not sleeping well. All right, because their whole life is predicated on making money, man. We can give a fuck about this money, man. And you shouldn't be concerned, because the scriptures say is easy. Is in Surah. It's in the same. It's the same book. Excuse me. That the Lord can make you a poor man rich suddenly, man. Like suddenly, overnight, man. And really, that's what He's gonna do with us. All right, seemingly overnight. We're gonna be the kings of the earth. All right, we're gonna have unlimited riches, unlimited woman, unlimited fun, man. Jake love to have fun, but we're gonna have fun in this kingdom to come, not in this present kingdom, this kingdom to come, Yahweh Shai's kingdom, man. Verse 3: the rich have great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicates. Yeah, that's right. You know, they can go and they can get massages. All right, they can get the costly wine. Verse 4, the poor laboreth in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy. Yeah, that's right. Why? Because you're getting minimum wage, which they had a push for minimum wage to be $15. You have some sincere Jake, he crying out, you know, to the so-called white man to raise his wage. Why? Because he's laboring, he's working 40 plus hours trying to get overtime, but he's still needy. All right, kids still need to be fed. I already got a bunch of damn Lunchables in the damn fridge, Capri Suns, Hot Links, you know. And a lot of times you still got to get a payday loan, all right, after working them 40 plus hours. Verse 5, he that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Yeah, that's right. And they do have enough corruption, man. That's why there's always a scandal in finance every damn week. Why? Because it's a corrupt system. All right, really, first off, it's based off of usury, which is totally wicked. All right. Verse 6, gold have been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it. That's right. Meaning our sacrifice, we use our bodies as a living sacrifice, okay? All right, to be acceptable in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They're sacrificing their time, their energy to gold, man. And every fool shall be taken therewith. That's right. So you're a fool if you put your trust in gold, silver. And more than anything, if you put your trust in this monetary system. All right, this fiat money, the dollar, you are a fool, because it is based by nothing and it is concocted on a fucking computer, man. And they can take your money and flip it 10 types of ways, man. And then they can have a bank holiday and you don't get none of it back, man. All right, blessed is the rich that is found without blemish and have not gone after gold. Yeah, that's right, brothers. Who just maintain and you get the spiritual riches and you get the physical in an appointed time. Who is he? And we will call him blessed, for wonderful things have he done among his people. Yeah, that's right, man. And that's talking about us. And you know what? That's pretty much it. I just wanted to go into that because this is very important. All right. Hey, what did them niggas Wu-Tang say? Cash rule everything around me. All right. Which this system is run. This world is ran by finances, man. Ran by the financial system, and this financial system has just took a crash, man, whether they're reporting it as a crash or not, and it's not going to recover. All right, I believe through the spirit. All right, because it was, like I said, it was a Trump bubble. All right, because they're like, all right, well, look, he's going to invest in infrastructure. All right, there's going to be more houses built. So, all right, housing stocks are going to go up. Infrastructure stocks are going to go up. He's going to be tax cuts, but now that's uncertain. You don't even know if Trump's going to stay in there, man. They might try to impeach him over that incident with Comey and, you know, the Russian meddling, supposed, and have Pence up in there, man. All right, with that, hopefully it was edifying. All right, death to America, death to this financial system, and shalom to the believers.